What is up, guys? It's your brother X here, showing you guys a kill confirm gameplay on the map Hijack using my PDW. So I'm going to be starting a new series called What Is. Now in this series is going to be like defining a word that people think of what the actual definition is. So when people think borrowing is when you get to use it and for like as much as you want and then it's all gone, there's a difference to that. So for those of you who wants to know a specific subject or a word like what is teamwork, which is what we're going to be discussing for today's commentary. So let's get to it. Now there's something I wanted to get off my mind for a while, and it is teamwork. People in Black Ops 2 don't understand what is teamwork. Now in Black Ops 2 they've put in things that kind of supports the team now. So like in Kill Confirm, when a person collects your dog tag, they get the 100 points to their score while you get the assist of 25 points. So let me explain in the most overall definition way of team in this part of teamwork. A team is a group of people put together in a specific way due to their abilities and skills. Now when you think about it, Black Ops 2 matchmaking system is similar to that, am I right? Your kills, death, SPM, score per minute, on medals, streaks, etc. is going to be compared as close to somebody with your career stats. So if you have 3,145 kills, that have 3,188 kills. So yeah, it's about 23 kills different, but overall those two players have passed 3,000 kills. But remember, it's not only comparing your kills, it's comparing your whole entire career stat. As I said before, so this way you guys put together should be able to make a good amount of kills through each other's work. Now what is work? Work is to be engaged in physical or mental activity in order to achieve a purpose or objective, especially in one's job. So now when you get into games, on your screen it might say eliminate enemy players, capture the HQ, hold the hard point to gain points, etc. So you have to do work to achieve your main objective or purpose. Without a team you can't do work at all. Now say you have a team and you can do work. Remember, you're at least 10% of the work towards your team, unless you know the other team is whack. Then you could become 50% more of the work on your team, but that's not the case right now. Let's say you're going against people who are 7th to I don't know, 7th to 9th procedures. Who has a similar KD as you but is in a clan. They're already planned out their point streaks, and then now it's time for yours, you know, to start planning out yours. You should do it. You should be able to do it fast, basically. So if you're gonna play a certain game type, you do it fast. So what I like to say for support is UAV, counter UAV, and Guardian. This way it's benefiting you and your teammates. Now you want to get something destructive that you know you're able to get against these high prestigious. Try something like a Hunter Killer, R6D, etc. Now a care package is a good too because it's random. It might give you a stealth chopper, death machine, lodestar, or warthog, or probably orbital VSAT. Now the game starts in it's 5 minutes in the game, and you notice on one of your teammates that they've gotten an orbital VSAT, probably through a care package or a lodestar or even a warthog. This is your chance to start capturing, collecting, or holding whatever the objective is. Now while you're doing that, your points is getting higher and your enemy is getting vulnerable. For those who do not know what vulnerable is, it means to be weak, or probably just to be weak. Just to be weak, basically. So say your opponent is vulnerable for the moment. And this is what results to teamwork, because your teammates is killing and demolishing the other team. Another team is probably getting spawn trapped so much that they're so concerned about their KD and about their kill streak or point streak, they're gonna have to forget about those flags because they don't want to die and have to respawn somewhere else again, right? This is true teamwork, but I don't ever see it because people still play the game for kills, but sooner or later they'll have to change. So if you guys are in a party, right, and you guys end up going against these high prestigers. Now there's a matchmaking system that puts you in a certain group. Now, in certain areas, and I don't want to get too in depth with this, in certain areas of where you are or where the lobby is, people might be using mostly UAVs, which is perfect. You have a lot of air support. Some people may be using like sentry guns or a Guardian or AGRs or R6D. That you have a lot of ground support. And then people might just be using, you know, overall destruction, Warthog, Lodestar, Swarm, and also Dogs is part of your ground support. So if you really divide up all the point streaks, you can actually be able to outsmart the other team depending on how good they are. This is why they have career stats. Nobody uses them. Nobody looks at enemies or look at the lobbies players and see what they use, see what they mostly have. Yeah, it may say they mostly use a UAV, but what if they're using something else at the time? You should always be prepared for a what if, always be prepared for what's gonna happen if you know they're gonna be using that. Now, if you're gonna test them out in the first game, then do it in the second game too. Don't just think that when they used a UAV in the first game, don't think they're only going to use it for the rest of the games you play with them, because then they could be using something else. You guys have to make sure you guys check out all their stats. This is why they put the medals, the kills, the most used gun. What if you know a gun that can outbeat the PDW? What if you know a gun that can outbeat the Vector or something? You can always outsmart the enemy. People say, oh wow, look at all these master procedures and 9 procedures, 10 procedures, they're boosting this, that, and the third. Just because they're a high prestige doesn't mean you can't outbeat them. A person once came to me when I was in a lobby. They said, oh wow, look at this hacker mass procedure. First off, I'm not a hack. I play the game a lot throughout the year, and not only that, I kind of had to do it like a two-way with somebody else. While I'm in school, he plays it, and then while he's in school, I play it. So we was ranking up pretty fast. That's the smartest way to do. And I'm not gonna get too in depth with that either. But a guy, he was like, "Oh, we're definitely gonna lose." I'm like, dude, you can't doubt yourself immediately, because honestly, everybody. I'm not gonna say everybody is better than one another, but everybody's basically almost equal. One way or another, a person can't be better than another, you know, in a way. You can outsmart me. What if you do some crazy, I don't know, 360 spin or something? Or some crazy, I don't know, kill. Or you might know how to evade people from a distance. I don't know. Use that to your advantage. Don't think because they're high prestigers or high levelers or they have a good KD that you can't beat them. You can beat them. You just don't think fast enough. So you just think that when they're high prestigers, you can't do nothing. They're better than you. Yeah, they're going to drop shot you every kill. Yeah, they're going to do this, that, and the third towards you. You guys have to use your advantages to the enemy. Outsmart them. Beat them in their own game. Like, test them out, see how they play, see who's using what. I remember in Modern Warfare 3, I used to be the only air support guy that, you know, takes down UAVs, counter UAVs, advanced UAVs, I think would be EMPs, I don't know. But I would be the guy that takes down anything that is supposed to be affecting us. And then we'll win. Because I always outsmart them, because I'm using a rocket launcher to take down an airplane. They're probably like, yeah, they're not going to shoot it down, so we're good. You guys gotta think twice of what you guys use. None of you guys out there never do that. This is why they made combat training. You guys have to test things out, practice it. Just because you're in combat training, you get to the highest level in like 1 week and you think you're prepared to play online. No. You gotta think harder than you think hard was. And you gotta think twice before you think, you know? So, as this commentary is going to be over, I'm going to tell you guys what's going to be the next, actually, no. I might as well do it in my next video. But look at that epic last kill cam. This is crazy. He could have killed me. So, So anyway, I'm gonna see you guys later. XP Stout, peace. Check out my other videos, Stupid Neighbors, where I talk about what happened to me and my neighbor. And subscribe and check out my other videos. XP Stout, peace.